Hi, coaches. Let's talk about inviting today. Inviting is one of our vital behaviors, and for me personally, it's one of the hardest behaviors to stick with consistently. However, I will say that just like your fitness and your nutrition, it gets easier over time. So now inviting doesn't feel like a big deal to me, but it did at first. And it's kind of like pulling off the band-aid. You just have to do it and trust that it will get easier and more comfortable the more often you do it, the more often you practice it. So first, you need some things to invite to. This is where I grab my calendar. I was going to show it to you, but I don't see it. I have a big calendar that just shows the month. And I plan out my month at the beginning, okay? And here are some things that I make sure are on every month. A coaching opportunity. Now we have 2 a month. One is hosted by Dream Builders and one is hosted by Transformers. And they're every 2 weeks on a Wednesday currently. That might change, but that's always available to you to invite to. And it's a live coaching event at the moment. Sometimes we might do a call or a webinar, but at the moment it's a live coaching event. So that's always there for you to invite to, always. A sneak peek to coaching. That's something that I try to put on my calendar once a month. Once a week is too much. Once a month. And it is a group that I run. I run it in a private Facebook group. Or actually, do I run it as an event? I think I've done both. So play with it. There are no rules here. But I usually do it like a Monday through Thursday, and every day I just post a video about coaching and about my story. I mean, you guys could throw this together yourself, or you can jump in on mine or another coach's. But it's just super basic information. You know, it's what we do as coaches, how we get paid, why I love it, what the discount is, that kind of thing. It's super easy. So I try to have that on my calendar once a month too. And it's different than the live coaching event because I spread out the information. It's for people maybe who can't go to that event on that one evening. Okay, another thing, so those are for coaching opportunities. So that's 3 opportunities in the month that I can invite coaches to. Now, if you aren't able to invite to those for whatever reason, here's something else regarding the coaching opportunity. Create a little video. Create a 10-15-minute video. Just use your phone or go to Zoom. Zoom is free, and you can make a video on Zoom and then you upload directly to YouTube. So it's there on your channel. It's easy. It's really pretty easy, and it's just there. And in this video, you just talk about what coaching is, why you love it, and how other people can join you. So you can invite people to view this video, okay? Anybody can do that, right? So an invite to that would look like this. Hey, Jill, I hope you're enjoying your new house. It looks beautiful in the pictures I've seen on Facebook. I had a question for you and wondered if you had ever considered becoming a coach. I don't know if you realize that I'm a coach, but it's something that I really love doing because it's kept me accountable to my health and fitness goals, and I've been able to pay for my children's daycare out of the money I'm earning. You're so good at sharing your story already on Facebook, so I thought it would make a really great fit for your life. Would you be interested in watching a short video I have about coaching? Okay, so super simple. I started with something that's not related to my message, and then I do a little compliment so that I draw them in. I tell them why I think they would be good at it, why I like it, and I invite them. So then her response will probably be, sure, I'll check that out, right? And then you can send the video link. I don't put the video link right there, or the link to the sneak peek right there, or the link to the live event right there. I ask for permission to send that to them. And I think that just helps create a little bit more buy-in. They have to accept and say yes, okay? All right, so those are the coaching opportunities. My cat wants to join us. Those are the coaching opportunities that I invite to every month. That's a lot of things to invite to. Let's talk about for your clients. I always have an accountability group to invite to. I mean, really, that is the bread and butter of your business. That's providing the service for your clients. Now, I think top coaches don't necessarily run a group every single month, and they're still able to hit Success Club. And so that can be a goal that you work towards, but I just think it's a really great service to provide for your clients, past clients and current. So it's helping them, it's giving them that coaching piece. Like, anybody can go and buy Insanity Max 30 in Shakeology, but you want to buy from somebody, from a coach who's running groups to help you, right? That's why that makes you different from some of the other coaches. So I always have an accountability group, and I usually start it the first full week of the month. That allows me to hit Success Club for the previous month. So, for example, if I'm trying to hit Success Club in July, I'll start my September group on the first Monday, which happens to be the 5th, right? I think it was the 5th. So then they need to order in July to get their supplies in time. So that's always on my calendar. I run 3-week groups. Sometimes I do a full week of prep. Sometimes I just do a few days of prep. It just depends on my calendar and where things are. I think either is fine. Another thing to invite to in your during the month for your clients is a free group. And I like to put the free group somewhere in the middle of the month, because then people can experience the free group. They can experience what that private Facebook group feels like. They can experience checking in if you include that as part of your free group. And then you can invite them to join your accountability group. So it's like a gateway into the next experience. So those are things that I invite clients to. Be creative. There are more than that. You could do a sneak peek into our programs, like a 1 week where you're kind of talking about all the different programs and the benefits. That would be a fun thing to do. You could do a live event where you are posting about a specific program or the 21-day fix and how that works. You could do a fit club in your town and invite people to come do a free workout with you and show one of the on-demand programs. I mean, the sky's really the limit, but I think that the key is to opening your calendar and putting things on your calendar so that, do one color so you can see like all your coaching things, your coaching opportunities, your events you can invite to. And if it's like kind of blank in a few weeks, then fill it up, add something there. Fill your calendar so you have things to invite to. Now, let's briefly talk about how to invite. So, like I said with my example about coaching, I usually do all my invites in a similar way. And don't be afraid to use scripts. In the Transformers files, and if you Google, there are millions of scripts out there that you can use. And I used scripts a lot when I first started. They just helped me feel more comfortable. And then when I got comfortable, I was able to do away with the scripts. But don't be afraid of them. So my invites are just super casual. I keep them short, I keep them friendly, and I want to get their response before I give them a lot of details. So at the beginning, when I started coaching, my invites were like so long. We're going to do an accountability group, and we have a 5-point check-in system. So you'll need this, 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 and this, and I'm going to be teaching you this, and this is how you check in. And I think that can be overkill and overwhelming. So I just keep it short, like I gave the example of earlier. It's something like, hey, how are you doing? What's new? I saw this about you. Or, give them a compliment, or it was good seeing you the other day. Just a little chit chat at the beginning, and then I was thinking about you and wondered if you would be interested in joining an accountability group I'm hosting. I thought of you because I love working with busy moms, and I know you're super busy, and so it would be a really fun place for you to connect with other moms with schedules like yours. Would you like more information? Okay, and then they will probably say yes, more information, and then that's where you kind of start giving them a little bit of information. Now, when you do this, so you start with a kind of a simple invite, and then you want to extend the conversation. You want it to keep pinging and ponging back and forth so that you can get their buy-in, you can gain their trust. Okay, I'll fix your hair in just a minute, okay? Go sit down. You want to make it a conversation so that they're invested. So, if they say, yes, I'd love more information, say, great. This is what I do. Great. First I will create a group on Facebook, and that's where the participants will come and post their check-ins every day based on a simple system I teach you. And I'll be posting at Simple Education every day about clean eating and, effective exercise. Does that sound like something you would be interested in? So then, again, I'm giving her a little information, asking for the buy-in. If they say yes, this is usually when they say, that sounds great, what's the cost? Okay, so then I say, well, the group is free, but you need the tools and the right products to get you results. So for this group, I am requiring, and then whatever it is you're requiring, I usually say, I am requiring a challenge pack purchase, which is a program plus a 30-day supply of Shakeology. Have you heard of Shakeology? Ending with a question is a great way to do these invites. If you put your question in the middle and then fill with a bunch of other stuff, it gets lost. So people forget to answer your question. Okay, and then it just kind of pings and pongs back that way. If you give all your information at first, it really provides an opportunity for them to kind of go quiet on you. Now, let's talk about that too before I wrap. If you are inviting and they go quiet on you, just know that that's really normal, and you haven't necessarily done anything wrong. It's just part of being in this opportunity where you have something to offer someone. Not everyone is interested, so that could be one reason. But also another reason is a lot of people just forget to respond, or they're overwhelmed, or they need to think about it. So let it sit for a few days, and then go back, and that's one of your follow-ups. Hey, Jill, I just wanted to follow up with you. After reading my message, what questions do you have about the group? Okay, so that gives you an opportunity to follow up. And I'll tell you guys, if you're doing these invites, I mean, really, the people you're inviting to now might not commit for 3 or 4 or 5 months, but you're planting the seed because you are a farmer. You're planting the seed, and they will come back if you stay consistent on social media. There's that word again, consistency. If you keep posting and you invite and you show that you're a product of the product and you stay with this, and then when you follow up and follow up and follow up, they will decide to join you. They will, but they're watching you to see if you're going to stick with this, especially if you're a new coach. They're watching you to see if this is really the real deal for you. So stay consistent. I know the invites are tough at first, but keep doing them. They will get easier, and I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll talk to you soon.